Hello everyone, we are here today to report Chapter 6 Network Diagram with my members, me, Fernando Roel E, Pabellar Jaquel, and Jimena and Man. Let's start. So, introduction. All kinds of project, may it be engineering, administrative, or construction, have their own unique characteristics. So, this means every project, whether engineering, administrative, or construction, has unique features, but also shares some basics. Every project is composed of works, activities, tasks, or functions that are related to one or other in some manner. So, a project is made up of activities or tasks that must be completed to reach the goal. So, it's new, but generally, they must all be completed because the main goal is to finish the project under the following objectives. So, the aim of this project is to finish on time, within the budget, and meet the objectives. Next slide. Next, network diagram. Network diagram is a graphical method used in project management to show the logical order in which activities must be performed. So basically, a network diagram shows the sequence and dependencies of project activities. Each activity is represented by a node, a box or a circle, and the arrow between them show the dependency or the sequence. So each activity is a node. So you can see that it's the node, an arrow, and the arrow indicates the order or the flow of the activities. Planning objectives. So the project manager's objectives in planning include one, graphically representing the specific jump and its sequence. So it just generally shows the sequence of it graphically. Number two, establishing a schedule for time and resource needed. So it is where you set schedules for time and resources. Three, determining alternative plans for resource management. So it is to find alternative resources plans if needed. Definition of terms. So first off, critical path, the longest in the network that determines the shortest project duration. So it is basically the longest path in the network that determines the shortest time to complete the project. Earliest event time or EET, the soonest time an event can occur. So it is basically the soonest an event can happen. So next, earliest start or ES, the earliest time an event can happen. Earliest task that can begin. So last earliest finish or ES, the earliest time an activity can finish. So it is basically where the task can be the earliest finish. So it there is a formula. EF is equal to ES plus the D, or earliest finish is equal to earliest start plus the duration. Next, latest finish or LS, the latest time an activity can finish. So next, or the latest task that can end. Next, latest start or LS, the latest time an activity can start without delay. So it is basically a task that can begin without delaying the project. So these are the formulas. LS plus the D means the duration. So LS plus D is equal to LF, or LS is equal to LF minus D. LF minus EF is equal to the total float, or LS plus D minus the parenthesis of ES plus D, or LS minus ES is equal to the total float. Next, free float. The amount of time activity can be delayed without delaying the start of the next activity. So this means where a delay with allowed without affecting the next task. Here's the formula for the free float. FF is equal to ES minus the parenthesis of ES plus D. And independent float, the portion of the float available even if the previous activity is late and the next activity starts early. So it basically means a delay possible even if the previous task is late or the next task starts early. Here's the formula. IF is equal to ES minus the parentheses of LF minus D. And that is the end of my report. My next member will be continuing the next slide.
So this is the example of using the following network diagram, compute for the value of ES and EF times. So from the start, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for the 1, we have 10, 10 to 2. Okay. So we have double 6 into 3. We have 2 to 4, we have 8, then to 18. So 2 to 5, we have 13 over 23. So for number 4, we have 4 to 5. So for number 5 to 6, we have 22 to 25. So for the next is 3 to 5. So we have 12 to 5, so 18. Okay. So we're going for the next slide. So for the solution of the second slide, assume as a ES equals to 0 for activation without procedure or we start from the 0. Hence, activities 1 is to 2 and 1 is to 3 as a starting activities are assigned to 0. So the EF times for these activities are 1. The EF is 1 is to 2 equals to 0 plus 10 plus another 10 and EF is 1 is to 3 and equals to 0 plus 6 is equals to 6. So the EF of the activities 1 is to 2 becomes the ES for the two activities. So 2 is 2 is to 4 and 2 is to 5. That follows it. So for number 3, similarly, the EF of the activity 1 is to 3 becomes the ES for the activity 3. 3 is 3 is to 5. Therefore, the ES for 2 is to 4 equals to 10. And then ES for 2 is to 5 equals to 10. For the ES 3 is to 5 equals to 6. So we go for another slide. Okay. The responding of the time for those activities are EF 2 is to 4 equals to 10 plus 8 equals to 18. EF 2 is to 5 equals to 10 plus 13 equals 23. So EF 3 is to 5 equals to 6 plus 10 plus 12 equals to 18. So EF 4 is to 3 equals to 18 plus 4 equals to 22. For number 5, the activities for 4 is to 5 as an early starting time ES equals to EF 2 is to 4 equals to 18 and an early finish time of an 18 equals to 4 so equals to 22. So now for number 6, activity 5 5 is to 6 within 3 procedure has an early starting time E ES is equals to 18, 22, and 23. Select the largest number which is the plus the duration to 2 equals to 25, the early finish of EF. So we go for another slide again. So this is the table. We have the activity 1 is to 2, 1 is to 3, 2 is to 4, 2 is to 5, 3 is to 5, and then 4 is to 5. For the last, 5 is to 6. So for the duration is equals to 10, 6, 8, 13, 12, 4, and 2. So for the ES, we have 0, 0, 10, 10, 6, and 16, and 23. For the EF, 10, 8, 18, 23, 18, 22, and the last is 25. So we go for another slide. So 6 to 5, computing the last and last finish. The last is start, LS, stands for LS of an activity plus the duration is equals to the latest finish. So is LF. LF equals to LS plus duration of LS equals to LF duration. So we go for another slide. Illustration 6 is to 2. Determine the latest starting time LS and the latest finish LF for each activity of the following network. So for the start, we have 5 and 6, 3, 2, so 10 to 13 to 5. And then we have 10, 11, 8 to 4. So to 3, 11 to 12 to 5. And then 5, 2 to 6. So we have 23, 25, and then the last is N. It's N. Sorry. So we go for another slide. Solution for another slide. Solution. It was a found illustration 6 is to 1 that EF 5 is to 6 so equals 25. And this is AF is automatically becomes the LF. Those LF and equals to LF. EF, sorry, EF equals to LF. So equals to 25 weeks. So for number 2, solve for the value of LS going backward from the node 6, starting from 25 weeks. So for number 3, LS 5, 5 is to 6 equals to 25. So negative 2 times to 23. So for number 4, the activity for 5 is to 6 to start not later, think we think week 23 all immediately. Procedure must be finished not later than the time. For number 5, activity 4 to 5, subtract LS 4 is to 5 equals to 23 equals uh 4 equals to 19. So we go for another slide. So this is for another slide. So for number 6, activity 3 to 5, ay, no. For activity 3 is to 5, subtract LS, so 4 is to 5 equals to 23. So 2 is to 2 is 23 to 12 equals to, no. So 23 minus 12 equals to 11. So in the same manner, for activity 2 is to 5, subtract LS, 2 is to 5 equals to 23 minus 13 equals to 10. For activity 2 is to 4, subtract LS to 2 is to 4 equals to 19. So, minus 8 equals to 11. For activity 1 is to 3, subtract LS 1 is to 3, again, equals to 11, minus 6 equals to 5. So, for activity 1 is to 2, subtract LS 1 is to 2, again, equals to 10, minus 10 equals to 0. So, take note that in node 2, we use the smallest value of 10, not 11 weeks. In solving backwards for LS slash LF, unlike that illustration 6 is to 1, we use the largest value of ES as we go forward for the next value of EF. For the next slide, Mr. Familiar will explain for another slide. Thank you.
So I will be continuing the reporting in the solution. So number 7, since there are two arrows leading node 2, that is activity 2 to 4 with LS equals 11 and activity 2 to 5 with LS equals 10, the latest finish for the activity 1 to 2, which is 10, will be used being the smallest LS for a leaving arrow. So the value of LS and LS found will be tabulated as follows. So this is the summary table of illustration 6 to 2. So let's proceed to the next one. So this is our example of illustration 6 to 3. So from the following network diagram, determine the following. So A, the A is in days, B, the AF in days, C, the LS in days, D, the LF in days. So the duration from 1 to 2 is 5 days. 1 to 3 is 2 days. 2 to 4 is 3 days. So 3 to 4, 4 days. 2 to 5 is 4 days. And 4 to 5 is 3 days. So the duration from 1 to 2 is 5 days. So 0 plus 0 plus 5 equals 5. So 0 plus 2 equals 2. So 2 plus 2 2 plus 4 equals 6. So, so 5 plus 3 equals 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 5 plus 4 equals 9. So let's proceed to the next step. So this is the solution for illustration 6 to 6. So solve for the AS and EF. So number 1, activity 1 to 2 can start at ES equals 0. Number 2, this value 5 days being the EF of the activity 1 to 2 is at the same time the ES for the activity 2 to 5 and 2 to 4. Thus, activity 2 to 4 and activity 2 to 5 cannot start earlier than 5 days. So number 3, at this point, the question is, what will be the ES for activity 4 to 5? Will it be after activity 3 to 4, which is 4 to 5, 4 plus 2 equals 6, or after activity 2 to 4, which is 5 plus 3 minus 8. So number 4, note that if 2 or more activities are entering the node, the ES is the largest value of the EF. So in this case, we will adopt 8 days being larger than 6. So in activity 4 to 5 as an ES of 8 and an EF of 8 plus 3 equals 11 days. So number 5, take note again that the EFs of the activities entering the final node as 9 and 11 days. So the largest value, which is 11, is the expected project duration. Thus, both activities must be finished by that time. So we will proceed into the next solution. B. Solve for the LS and LF. So number 1, determine the value of LS and LF by working back starting from node using EF equals 11. So number 2, in this case of activity 4 to 5, the LS will be 11 minus 3 equals 8. This means that activity 2 to 4 and 3 to 5 must have been both finished not later than 8 days. Therefore, their LF times are 9 days. Number 3, activity 3 to 4 known as an ls time of 8 minus 4 equals 4, making the LF of the activity 11 minus 3 equals 4, and its LS is equal to 4 minus 11 equals 2, 2 days. So number 4, activity 2 to 4 with LF time of 8 days as an LS of 8 minus 3 equals 5 days. So number 5, activity 2 to 5 as an LF of 9 days minus 4 days equals 5 days. Therefore, the latest start of activity 2 minus 5 is 5 days, and the latest activity 2 minus 4 can start is 8 minus 3 equals 5 days. Number 6, since activity 1 to 2 precede both activities, it can finish not later than the smallest value of ls at node which 5. Therefore, activity 1 to 2 as LF of 5 and LF of 5 minus 5 equals 0. So number 7, compute the slack time using the equations LS minus ES or LF minus EF. That is all, and thank you.